boy, we got Season 9 Take Flight info for you. We're going to show you the tech tree. We're going to show you each ER layout for Season 9. I can't wait. I got my buddy Shish Kebabber with me on the voice chat right now. What's up, Shish?
Hey, what's up, OP? Looking forward to this awesome review that we got in store.
Yeah, absolutely, guys. And I want you guys to just know right now, this is the developer build, okay? So you're going to see large astronomical amounts of keys and upgrade tokens. Again, that's not the real game. It's the developer build that we're granted as content creators to show you guys cool sneak peeks like this. So let's take flight, Shish. What do you say?
Absolutely. Good pun, because that is the name of the season.
Amen. All right, let's get going, guys. All right, man, here we guys are with the 2 ER layout for Season 9. Shish, what are your thoughts on this ER layout, man, this ship layout?
Wait, question. How'd you get all those resources?
Oh, you forgot, man. It's the developer build, brother.
Oh, that's right. So please don't ask in the comments. Okay, now, what was the question?
How do you like the ship, the architecture of the ship? Do you like the cutout?
Dude, it is amazing, and for a 2 ER layout, like I've never seen such a large perimeter, and that little narrow valley or alleyway on the side is really neat.
Yeah. I like that there's only one deployment zone. It's kind of small, so you have to deploy on that side, which is kind of cool. So yeah, guys, This is your 2 ER layout. So why don't we go over now and talk tech tree? Yeah, let's do that. All right, starting off, guys, we always, the first part, Shish, we want to make sure your landing crafts are max. Is that correct? I mean, you want to make sure that's max.
That's pretty much a no-brainer. I can't really think of any situation. Well, yeah. Let's just say max them. There are some exceptions, but just max them. Yes.
Right. And guys, you can see here the first troop that is available is that rocket chopper. So I mean, let's take a look and see the rocket chopper, guys. 135,000. Let's upgrade that bad boy to max. Shish, what are you thinking here? Now, the rocket chopper is there. Obviously, the defenses that can hit that is machine guns, sniper towers, cannons. So, would you recommend upgrading or actually maxing those out to counter those?
Well, yeah, and I mean, it's a matter of what else is going to be hitting us. I mean, I'm just looking at the tech tree. We've also got heavies that are coming up soon,
Yep.
So we'll have maybe heavies or heavy rocket chopper or all rocket choppers. So, yeah, I mean, you're looking at things like cannons probably being the strongest of all of that because they're going to be hitting heavies hard and rocket choppers hard. So I think cannons #1 is the strongest defense starting off the season. Followed probably by machine guns or sniper towers. It's kind of a toss-up there.
Right, absolutely. And you guys, I'll tell you what, you can always go back. These are the first defenses that are first laid out, so don't, again, it's probably as hard as a base race, guys. We're going to have rocket chopper races. We're going to have heavy rush chases and races, so you got to just worry about who can do it the fastest. That's what always starts out the seasons, right? It's just the base races. So what's nice about it, next to the heavies, we got building health. So that'll be a go-to pretty much early on, right?
Well, yeah, I mean, that's the interesting thing. Like, we know at some point in the tree, we're going to obviously hit the old infamous heavy choppers. So, and everyone's going to probably want those. So when we get there, you're going to want to already have your heavies upgraded. So that lower path of going to the heavies and also, of course, picking up your first ice, it really seems like a no-brainer. But look, at the same time, you're delaying your route towards 3 ER. So there's always trade-offs. Right?
Yes, exactly.
I like it.
You can see the building health does not connect to that Everspark or troop health node, making it difficult. So you have to go back. So I love that placement of the building health because it makes you have to kind of reroute yourself to that next ER. So again, most people are probably going to do that. Some people we're just going to race through this, and that's your prerogative. And that's what's so cool about this, guys, is the tech tree is designed for players to take their own routes whenever they want and come back when they want. It's really cool, and I like that really very much. So again, we go to the next ER, my friend. Let's unlock the third one. What do you say? And this is the third ER layout, Shish. What do you think about this one, man?
Well, I'll tell you what, I think this one's probably my favorite from what I've seen so far. I just really like how it uses almost the full perimeter of the ship, but again, with just that one access ring.
Yeah.
It's really interesting design, but obviously we'll be flying around, so I mean, That's the whole thing. Having these huge holes in the middle, you can send your choppers over those holes, guys. So it's gonna be really interesting.
Yeah, absolutely. There's different ways I could see these 3ER metas forming and defensively, and I really think at this time, since we can fly over those areas, you're gonna want sniper towers, cannons probably on the front lines, popping those suckers as they fly. And we know that rocket choppers, folks, have very low health, so they go down pretty quick. And I think at this time, Shish, we don't even have shock bomb, dude. So you can't shock that stuff, right?
Exactly.
So that's the Achilles heel right there to the rocket chopper is the cannons and sniper towers, guys, are going to be probably your best defenses against them because they, for one, have really low health if you think about it. They're like Zookas, and the cannons and sniper towers will pop them, and there's no shocks. So it's going to be difficult.
Shocks come way late in the tree.
Yeah,
they come way late in the tree.
Yeah, they do. So it's going to be interesting. I imagine there's going to be more heavy rushes than rocket chopper rushes. I really think that.
I think there's the safer route to go. You know what I mean? Yes. Like it's going to be more dependable, but maybe it's not going to be the fastest. So who knows?
Yes, exactly. All right, so moving on the tech tree, folks. We come into mines here. Yes, we got Miss Everspark for 42 keys. Did I unlock the other node? The node here is 22.
Yeah, the multi.
Yeah, the first multi node, guys, I forgot to mention, is 22. 22 keys. So there you go. There. We also have, so this is interesting path shift from the 30R. You can either go down to Everspark or go over to mines, but if you go over to mines, you're skipping that troop health. So what would you do in this instance, perhaps?
Oh, man. Well, then you got the rockets over there, too, right?
True.
Because, it's always the question of if and when should you get rockets. And, I mean, everybody always ends up getting rockets at some point in the season, too. Man, I don't know, dude. The question is, do you need the troop health? Is that troop health going to help you go faster? And I don't know. It just depends on the meta at the time.
Yeah, absolutely. But what's really nice about that troop health, right next to it are those dirty boom cannons. And that's how we say hello to every troop, right? With the boom cannon. So
yeah,
you never know. And then
looking at it more, I think just skipping mines is probably the best call. Because, I mean, what are mines going to do to rocket choppers? What are mines really going to do to heavy choppers? Because, not much, right?
Right. But they could, I guess, if you line them up for heavies, if they're going to be heavy rushes, they could lose a lot of health, maybe. I don't know. But the path is very open for anybody. You guys can do whatever you want. That's what's really cool. But it looks like after the boom cannon, you get some really cool. You get building damage, dude. Building damage is after the boom cannon, which is kind of nice because, more damage means more bang on your troops.
Exactly.
And so
the proto node above that.
Yeah, and what is this?
Multi-node.
Yeah, multi-node. It costs 28 keys, folks, and you're given a choice of snipers, machine guns, or 2 flamethrowers. Probably using one of the air defenses because they'll just hit air. So. And even sniper towers are really good on heavies as well, so that could work. So yeah, moving on, guys. We got riflemen again. Usually those were the first troops usually in the beginning of the tech tree, but nope, we got them later on. And then we got mortars. Probably go for those. Medkits not quite yet. I don't believe I would go for that. And then, guys, we are ready to unlock our 4th ER. Let's take a look, Shishk, what a 4 ER layout looks like, my friend.
All right.
There it is, guys. 4 ER. Now the 2 decks have opened up, so we have 2 different deployment zones. We got the big wide one on the left and the short one on the right.
So that really changes things up. That's why I like that 3 ER design a little bit better, because it's just everything's only coming from that one deck. So this opens things up. Hopefully you have a lot of defenses by the time you get here, because otherwise you're going to have a pretty empty deck.
Yes, yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's well said, because and I'm going to be interested to see how people lay these out defensively, the ERs, but you'll find some awesome layouts, and people will create defensive layout metas, and that'll be interesting to see, guys, going forward. So there we go. Let's get back to that tech tree now, folks, and move on. And next shift to the right are the heavy choppers, my friend. So there they are, right after that 4th ER.
So now, should we tell everybody what they've probably just been wanting to hear this whole video about those heavy choppers?
Yes, guys, we have some really exciting news and maybe some sad news at the same time, but I'm really excited for this news because it's going to change the way these troops are used, I would agree. Would you agree, maybe, Shishk? Maybe they might,
Yes, Supercell has been listening. Good job, guys.
They have, right, guys. And yes, you heard it, the N-words coming in. They did nerf these bad boys. Shishk, would you like to tell them?
Giant nerf bat. Giant nerf bet.
A giant nerf bet. And Shish, would you like to explain what that nerf was or is?
Yes. They used to cost 2 GBE to deploy. They now cost 8. That's an increase of 300%. In the world of nerfs, that's huge. Some might argue that's not enough, but let's see how it plays out, guys, because when you have to spend 8 GBE for each one of your landing crafts, that's 64 GBE to dump all of these. I'll let you do the math, but if you look at the tech tree real closely and count things up, you might be surprised.
Exactly. And we have also another little kicker for the rocket chopper, Shish. Can you give us the nerf on that one as well?
Yeah, this was a little bit of a surprise, but I guess this just comes in the eyes of balancing for air troops all around. So yeah, just like the heavy choppers, rocket choppers did cost 2 GBE to deploy before. Now they're going to cost 4. So the cost on those has gone up a little bit too. So yeah, they also got nerfed.
Yeah, absolutely. They got nerfed only on the cost, guys, of deploying, not anything about health damage or whatnot.
Yeah, so, everything else functions the exact same way as before, but you're just going to have to spend more, which makes sense because they were quite a value. So you got to spend more.
Yeah, heck yeah. I mean, guys, let's be honest. Scorchers cost 10 to deploy, right? And how useless are those, right? So you look at the heavy chopper in comparison, it's like, there has to be some kind of change there because the heavy choppers are way overpowered. And I know you guys all agree with that they are because that's all people were running that one season and that was all they needed to do. So again, there are your nerfs, guys. Rocket choppers are going from 2 GB to 4 and their heavy choppers now are going from 2 to 8, guys. Like you said, Shishka, a 300% increase in cost, which is nuts, but I think it's going to be cool. It's huge.
That's huge.
Yeah, so I don't really think we'll be seeing 8 full landing crafts of heavy choppers because you'll have really no GBE if you think about it.
Yeah. You're going to have to clear. You'll have to clear a little bit to get GBE, and then you can probably start doing the ER rushing. But you know what? That slows down the times now, doesn't it, guys? It does. It's good.
It does.
Nerfs do.
It does. Yeah. It does. So below the heavy chopper, guys, we've got smoke. And then next to the right side of the heavy chopper, we've got another multi-node, guys, that costs 38 keys. You'll be able to get a CMO, a hot pot, or an amplifier 2. Now, at this point, I'm eyeballing either the CMO 2 or the amplifier 2. Now, if you have rocket launchers, if you go that route first, the amplifier might be the best pickup you got because it's going to amplify that junk by 75%. So that's like having 75% extra building damage on those whatever you amplify. And then the CMO 2 is nice too because it can see through smoke and all that yada yada yada. And yeah, you bring heavies or any kind of other troop, they're toast. So there you go. We'll take the CMO just for giggles. And then right below that, folks, we have another building health node, 26 keys. Obviously, you want to take care of that and rock and roll. And then next to that building health, we got another node, Shish. 38 keys, my friend, and that'll yield you either 2 cannons or 2 mortars or 6 measly mines, which, meh. So, again, obviously, cannons for sure. Yeah, absolutely, dude. But your choice... Cannons are king. Yeah, exactly. But guys, you can look above the CMO. You got gunboat energy, you got cryoneers, medics, more troop damage you can actually get to, and then the artillery shell comes aboard right above that troop damage. So I love the fact that they spaced out some of these barrage artillery, so you're not Barton junk out right at the beginning like old times, and it's really cool. So what's nice because you either have to craft yourself to go to that artillery shish or go to that next DR. What do you say we go to the next DR, man?
Let's do it.
All right, let's do this, guys. Let's get to the next ER, and this is what it is, guys. This is your 5 ER boat layout. What's your thoughts on this one, Shish? You got 2.
Well, immediately you see we've got two donut holes now, or whatever you want to call it. We've got a new alleyway in the middle. So this just opens up more lanes, more routes for attacking, more places you can hide ERs. Put some flanky defenses, whatever. It's really going to be cool. I'm honestly having a hard time envisioning the defensive metas right now, but once we get into it and play it and see what all the other players do, we're going to see some pretty crazy base designs and pretty crazy hits.
Oh, yeah. I can't wait, guys. I'll tell you what. Would you agree, Shish, that the team has developed and has progressed and has improved the style of warships maybe since last month or since the last actual season?
Yeah, no, I think every season, all along the way for the most part, a few hiccups, but I think we've all seen improvements overall, okay? Maybe 2 steps forward, 1 step back kind of a thing. But what we're really getting to now is a pretty nice looking product. And the way these tech trees flow, the way these deck designs are still innovative, I think it's going to bring a lot to the game that we haven't even really experienced.
Absolutely, man. Well said. So, guys, as we unlock that next ER, we move on, and we got the you have to unlock the Grenadiers. So that's a gimme. If you, I mean, you have to. There's no other route to Kavan or tanks. So they're the gateway to those that next split off on the tree. You can either go up and get Kavan. I mean, I think Kavan's always a pretty much sure player in the game. I think of Warships. He's a pretty
solid
key
hero
player
for Warships. Yeah.
So you can't go wrong with Kavan, guys. And then you look just right above that doctor of his, and we got the building health, guys. You can't go wrong. Speaking of all the different stats, Shish, we'd like to go over how much building health, troop damage, gumbo we're allowed to unlock and upgrade in this tech tree.
Yeah, sure. So we added it all up, and if you make it through the whole tech tree, your final stats will be 100% troop health, 100% troop damage, 200% building health. That's right, guys. 200% building health, building damage of 100%, and GBE of 150%.
Yeah, that's interesting. A lot of health, guys. A lot of icy health, and we're gonna see how that plays out. But what are your thoughts on that, Shish? On those stats? What do you think about that, man? Those boosts?
It's good. I mean, I'm glad that we still have a lot of ice. It tells me, ice meaning, of course, the building health and some of the building damage. It tells me that I think we will maybe close the season the same way that Season 8 closed, which was in a meta where it wasn't really a rush meta. It was like, how many of my ERs can you kill? Or, because it was like, it was not a full clear meta at the end. So I think maybe we'll end up on that. I certainly see damage amp coming into play, especially when we have maxed rockets, because the damage amp 2 is a lot stronger than damage amp 1 we had last season. So I definitely see that being a key proto in the late game as well, and it just kind of synergizes with all this other stuff.
Right, you heard it from the professor, guys. He sees that coming. He's predicting that's going to happen. So just count it to happen, right? And after the building health, guys, we get warriors, and then and only then, Shishk, we get shock bomb, dude. We get shock bomb.
Yeah, it takes forever, huh?
It does take forever, man. So, guys, you won't be able to spread that shock treatment out for a while. You got to dig for it. You got to actually climb that tech tree, guys, or advance in that tech tree to get that bad boy. But what's really nice, yeah, you know what that means. You got diddles next.
Well, no, if you're not shocking, that means shock launchers become really powerful.
Yes,
how do you stop
guys.
Shock launcher?
Yeah, how do you stop the shock launcher? Yeah. So again, I forgot to cover that. You're right, guys. Without shock bombs, these shock launchers are going to be clutch. Okay, they're going to be stinking clutch. Even with heavy choppers, because they drop in heavies and the shocks keep shocking them. It's nuts. It's going to be nuts, guys. So not being able to shock launchers, that's pretty much a almost go-to defense because you can't shock that. And
so how are those heavy choppers looking now, guys? Yeah, heavy chopper Russian. What? No, I'm sure we'll still see it, but it's not going to be like it was before.
No, I'm looking forward to that. So, guys, as you unlock that shock bomb, yes, we get those dreadful bombardiers again, guys. The bombadiddle whittles come back into gameplay here. You'll be able to unlock them, then all of a sudden you get to go right to your next ER, which is nice. Just they didn't require us to unlock tanks or anything before we can go around. But you know what? The easy way to that next ER is through tanks if you really want to go that way. But it'll be interesting to see what people choose. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
You also got building troop health guards right under the warriors here. Go ahead and you probably want to get that as well. Then we're on our way. Why don't we get the next ER, Shishk, which is the 6th ER? Let's do it, man.
Let's do it.
All right, guys. Here is the 6th ER. Take a look at it. Pretty much similar to the 5 ER layout.
That middle gap is widened. There's now a larger alleyway separating those two donut holes or whatever you want to call it. But
yeah. Interesting still, to say the least, because we have two little donut holes. One's a little bit larger than the other, but it's going to be interesting to see how these layouts set up. It's going to be very interesting. I can't wait.
Yeah, pretty similar. Yeah, and the access ramp on the right side had already expanded at the 5th ER, so there's no change in access ramps.
Yes. That's right.
Yeah.
All right, folks, let's keep moving down this tech tree. I know the video is long, but guys, we're really trying to dissect this tech tree and show you all.
Give me the information you guys asked for, so you're welcome. Yeah.
All right, guys, so after that 6th ER, we have another node here. It's a multi-node that's going to cost you 40 keys. Now, the reason why we're telling you about these costs, guys, is because it doesn't show you in the game until you get next to it, right? But we're going to show you here, so write it down if you need to. It's 40 keys for this next one. Ooh, Shishka Bobber, a Shock Blaster 2, my brother. We got a Laser Beam 2 and a Flotty 3.
That's Shock Blaster all the way for sure.
Amen to that. You took the words right out of my mouth. Gosh, just when I said you didn't have to unlock tanks to get to the next ER, we have to unlock Scorchers to progress in the tech tree, Shish. What do you feel about that, man?
I mean, just save your tokens. Don't upgrade them.
Save your tokens. So there you go.
We all got to go through. So,
Yeah, we got to scorch our way through, guys, to the next node. So that's the only way you can progress through here. There's no little shortcut from the Shock Blaster to Bullet. So you got to unlock these dreadful, overpriced Scorchers, right? As far as deployment costs go. And then above them, we got Shock Mines. Shock Mines? I mean, yeah, if you're... I don't know. They could be a booger. When do we get Seekers? Oh, we get Seekers right after Shock Mines. So
speak of the devil.
Just speaking of the devil. Speaking of those little critters, right? You get Seekers next, guys, for 42. And then beside the Scorcher, you get building damage. That's going to be a for sure because guys, 200. That's 100% building damage. So you want to get all the damage you can, the more bang for your dollar here, because that's all you get is 100%. And with the amplifiers, the 2 amplifiers, just you could really double that. You could really boost that if you get the amplifier, so which is nice. But guys, Seekers are going to be a favorite. People like to run heavy chopper Seeker rushes, and you already have Bullet. Well, not really. You have to come down and get them, but this is the meta where you got the Seekers, you got Bullet, and you got heavy choppers, guys. And I could just see that playing. But what's really nice about it is the heavy choppers are 8 GVE deploy. Shish, I'm so excited about that.
Yeah, me too. But keep in mind with those weird decks, like Seekers might be running all over the place. But I agree, like some split hits and stuff like that could probably work out. But man, because you'll be flaring a lot of those heavy choppers over the donut holes or whatever, and the Seekers, they have to go around.
That's right, so, and they're more apt to get damaged and beat up, right?
Yeah, so it's going to be tricky, guys. Yeah.
That's really cool. I can't wait to see how it plays out, guys. So remember, take flight. Season 9's coming right on the corner. Next to those Seekers, Shish got another multi that's costing 42 keys, and we get a boom cannon, 2 machine guns, or 3 more shock mines. Probably goes between the boom cannon and the machine guns, perhaps.
Yeah, I'm probably boom cannon.
Yeah, guys, that's how we say hello to every kind of troop. The boom cannon is a sure shot most of the time. So if you go that route, then you got to come back around if you want Bullet. And I think most people will want Bullet. Bullet's pretty huge. He does work wonders. So I would say between the heroes in the game, guys, Bullet and Kavan are probably the go-to heroes, right, Shish? Would you agree?
Oh yeah, definitely.
And guys, he is kind of costly as you upgrade him, but nonetheless, he is an awesome hero. So don't leave home without him. Guys, next to Bullet, we have another multi-node that's going to cost 42 keys. Another amplifier too, Shishk.
It's the season of amplification, my friends.
Holy macaroni and cheese, guys! 2 amplifier Mark IIs. That's nuts.
Yes, sir.
They're 75%. Yeah. That's 150 more % damage, guys. You can boost a small percentage of your defenses up, right? That's nuts, guys. I could see rocket launchers being stupid crazy for this season. And those are going to be probably my go-to amplifiers for sure.
They're just going to be fun. They're just fun to play with, the amplifiers. I love them. Yeah.
Absolutely. So, guys, Shish, let's unlock the final ER. What do you say, man?
Let's do it.
Let's rip
Check
it.
out that.
And here it is, folks. Again, not much has changed as you progress.
One thing to note.
Yes.
It's kind of weird. Maybe you didn't catch it, but the right access ramp, it's actually gotten smaller.
Oh, snap.
And it's moved to the left. It's moved over to the left, and it's smaller because it used to be on the right side. Now where it's blocked off, that's where your ramp was. And now, so they kind of switched placements. So the ramp is moved.
Wow. Yeah. So, guys, this is cool. So
look at that corner. It's well protected.
Yeah, and you know what? I'm just hunch. I really think ERs could be lined up like, most of them back here.
It's possible.
Something like that. And then maybe one over here to make you go this way for it or something. I don't know. But guys, that's how I kind of see that the ER layout.
I see the meta in 70. I'm sorry. I see the meta in 70 are better than any of the other ones. We're seeing the same things. Exactly. Yeah.
So interesting, guys. Very interesting. And again, Shish, thanks for pointing that out, man. The ramp got smaller, guys, and it moved all the way to the bottom left here of the ship, which is really cool. I really appreciate what the team has done. That's really cool. So there's your 7ER layout, my friends, on the Warship Season 9 Take Flight. All right, Shishk, what else is left for us, man, at the end here?
Stats, the stat pickup bonanza and multi-nodes, really.
Yeah, absolutely, guys. So the next multi-node is going to cost you 42 next to that 7ER, and we are going to get mines. So I think either it'd be between boom mines or shock mines, depending on what's hitting you the most, guys. If it's seekers, probably shock mines, or boom mines could also help as well, but it's just going to depend on what's hitting you at this time. We'll just go with boom mines. Why not? Next, guys, we have gunboat energy. One more gunboat energy, and that's going to be your last node. That's going to add out to 150% total gunboat energy. Given that you max it out. And then there's two nodes, one above and below, and those both cost 44 keys each, as you can see here. We'll go down below, and we see a Sky Shield 2, a Grappler 3, and a Boom Surprise 3, Shishk.
Probably the Grappler, maybe the Sky Shield.
Yeah, guys, depending on what's attacking and what the meta offensively is in the late game, I'd say the Grappler and the Sky Shield are going to be duking it out. I really do.
I'm thinking like double amp stuff under Sky Shield so it's not bardable. Possibly, right? Yeah.
All right, I love it. Let's get that Sky Shield. And then next to the Sky Shield, folks, you get another troop damage, which is also your last node to add up to 100% troop damage. So, again, make sure you get that because you want more damage.
That's going to be huge. Yeah, that'll be really big. Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be super huge. Let's just get it right now. And, guys, the last multi-node above that GBE node is a Microwaver 3, a Simo 2, and a Doom Cannon 2.
Doom Cannon.
Yeah, Doom Cannon 2. Guys, that's nuts because that sucker hits air, it hits everything else, and it splashes like no other. I think
double amp Doom Cannon could it one shot a heavy chopper. I don't know.
We'll wait and find out and see. And then, guys, last but not least, we got an extra little building health nugget there, and that'll be the last building health, guys. That'll get you to 200% building health. So again, guys, it's going to be an icy, healthy health season for building health. So make sure you knock all that out, guys. But there's the whole tech tree. Shishka Bobber, shall we try to go into a battle really quick, bro, or what?
Yeah, let's jump into it, man.
All right. Well, you can see here, this layout is kind of like, meh. It's going to get run over, guys. But it's the one that it's not the point because we're going to see the other base, and we're going to show you guys the heavy choppers and the rocket choppers and their costs. So let's get in a battle. And let's do it. So we will load up. Oh, hello there, Commander. I will use your troops. Okay, so we will come over here and get these heavy choppers, and we'll use bullet. We'll just use drink, and let's battle on both of them, and let's see who we can find. Oh, opdestroy. What? I'm fighting myself, Shish. What is this? Okay.
What are the odds? What are the odds?
What are the odds, man? So, guys, you can see here, look down over there on the troops there. 8 gunboat energy, 4 heavy choppers, 4 for the rocket choppers, guys. And I only have 39 GB, Shishk. I didn't even max my GB out. Okay, this is going to hurt.
Well, you see, there's a slight problem now, isn't there?
Yeah, exactly, guys. That's a reminder. Upgrade your GBE because you're going to need it if you want to use these bad boys. So, we have a grappler on this one. It's kind of scary because Bullet's going to get grappled. I say we just let me check the range on this bad boy. Okay, so we can drop Bullet here, and we will drop all the heavy choppers, whatever I can. I won't be able to get them all out. We'll drop one rocket chopper. Why not? And let's see if we can actually rock and roll this. We got an amplified boom cannon that's not maxed out. That grappler might be grabbing heavies, which is fine with me. Just don't grab Bullet, bro. Let's get another rocket chopper out. Wow, this is crazy, guys. So just make sure you get your gunboat energy, maxed out. Oh, there's Bullet. He's grabbed. Uh-oh. Okay, well.
Watch out.
Uh-oh. He got grabbed, guys. So this is looking. And I mean, I guess I could flare. I'm trying to get. This health is crazy. Let's actually flare to this one here. Let's get the other one out. Let's. Oh man, Bullet's getting zapped. We got another rocket chopper coming out. We got to get Bull to drink. Come on, take that ER down. Take it, take it, take it. There it is. Let's give him the drink. And now I'm out of GBE, guys. I probably should have maxed my GB out. This is kind of embarrassing. Let's kind of go over, and it looks like they're going to take out that grappler, which is kind of cool. Let's flare to this ER here. Bullet.
You can get it.
We got a dirty flanky doom cannon saying hello to Bullet and his behind. All right, hold on. Let's keep going here. Let's give Bullet a drink, and let's flare to the other ER. Let's just say, you know, we're going to gung-ho this jazz because, you know, heavy choppers are so crazy. My only problem and concern is that my rocket choppers are going to fall like they did. Oh, that one fell. Did it get hit? But it whoa, it's like shish. It seems like it just fell halfway, then it fell.
Yeah, I don't know. It might have been a glitch or something. I don't know. Graphical thing.
Yeah, absolutely crazy. That was weird.
I saw that too. That was weird, yeah.
Yeah, nuts. All right. Well, oh, my flares are not even maxed, so my flare ran out. I'm like, I flared to the ER. What happened? But you guys can see here the power of the heavy choppers and everything. You know, they do work. I don't even know if I'll be able to get the other ones. That sniper tower is working on my my rocket choppers. So I don't know if I'm gonna finish this. Let's come over to. I guess we just keep going. Let's just keep clearing over. Give Bullet a drink.
I mean, we know this other guy is not attacking you, so.
I know. I'm not
okay.
okay. So you guys can see here. This is season 9. Take flight for sure, guys. You guessed it right. Heavy choppers and rocket choppers are making their way back onto the battlefield. Hurry up, Bullet. Take it out. And guys, I'm gonna flare to the last ER, and you're gonna see how the troops, or the flying troops at least, fly over that dead zone. Come on, guys. And
they're taking flight, but they're nerfed. They are nerfed.
Oh, they are taking flight, but nerfs. Shish said it just beautifully. And let's flare that right over and see the heavy choppers go right over. Only problem here is they're not dropping heavies anymore, Shish. And you say it your best is there's only a certain life span on these guys where they're more effective. When they're just shooting at something, they're not that effective, right?
Yeah, I mean, they only drop heavies basically for the first minute, and then depending on how ugly the base is, those heavies might only live for another 30 seconds after. So basically the way I look at it is this: if your hits take longer than 1 minute and 30 seconds with heavy choppers, they can start getting dicey. It's like that. So as hits get longer and longer, heavy choppers don't provide as much value because they've already gotten rid of most of their heavies. Of course, they will have some when they pop, but it's just not the same because you like it when you have that big mass of heavies. When they're all dropping them at one time, just having a few heavies here or there, it's not very effective.
Right, right. And guys, with a whopping 20 seconds left to go, I did get the W. And look, 15 stars for the first win of the day. Shish Kebabber.
Thanks to Bullet.
Thanks to Bullet. Yeah, thanks to Bullet because he was the true MVP there. All right, guys. Well, that's it right there. There's a Season 9 Tech Tree Warship wrap-up right there for you. Knowing this, all the knowledge that just came forth. Thank you, Shish Kebabber, man, for your time, brother. And analyzing.
Oh, sure, yeah. I mean, we tried to give them everything they wanted, so I think it's the best review we've done yet, personally. So hopefully you guys agree.
Yeah, absolutely, guys. And make sure you leave a like on the video. Leave a comment. If you have any questions, I or Shish Kebabber will respond. I'll have a link in my description below with his channel, guys. Make sure you subscribe to Shish Kebabber because if you don't, you're not complete. You got to complete the duo here by subscribing to Shish Kebabber. So there'll be a link down below. And again, guys, happy sailing into Season 9. I can't wait to be there. We are just about a day away. And we'll see you on the seas, captains. All right, Shish. Have a good one, buddy. We'll see you guys soon.
Take care.